Hi, I'm Dr. Reeves, and I'll be doing a Chemistry 280 course in London in Summer 2 of 2021. Chemistry 280, in my mind, is the most important chemistry course in preparation for the MCAT, and if you want to go on in chemistry. Typically, a 3-hour course like this would have 38 or so classroom hours. The nice thing about our version in London is going to be that it'll be probably on the order of 45, maybe even a couple extra hours. So you will be able to take this very important course in a very serious way and still have the opportunity to explore London. So we'll just go 3 hours a day, 4 days a week for 4 weeks. And you'll be able to do it with a close-knit group of Wake Forest students. Need to be clear, this is not going to be at the Wake Forest property in London, the Worrell House. We will actually be living and studying at the Queen Mary University of London on the East End, in the East End of London. It's a working class, ethnically diverse area of London. You get a great view of the city there. I really like being at QMUL. And we'll even have the opportunity to participate in the QMUL activities that they have for students there in the summer. So you'll be able to meet and interact with some British students as well as some students from around the world. Now, beyond your own explorations of London and England, we'll have some outings planned for you. We'll do some science outings, which will involve trips to Cambridge, Oxford. The Royal Institution is really great. The Wellcome Museum. And even beyond the science, we'll have some outings that involve exploring British culture, not just the sites. I've got a contact at a church in the area, and they have activities that, charitable activities that can involve youths like yourself. We'll go to a trivia night at a local pub. The Olympic Stadium from 2012 is about a mile or two away. You can go to the pool there. You'll be a real Brit for the summer, at least for a month. So as you may know, the normal sequence of chemistry courses at Wake Forest is General Chemistry 1, what's 111, then 2 organics, that's 122 and 223, and then 280 is typically the 4th course you take. But there's nothing truly magical about that order. The only prerequisite for 280 is 111. And indeed, some people would say that you'll be a stronger student in organic if you have 280 first. So there are a couple of scenarios, 3 scenarios I want to outline that you could follow. So the target audience for this course would be someone who had Chemistry 111 either in the fall of 2020 or the fall of 2019. If you had it in the fall of 2020, you probably would have taken 122 in the spring of 2021, and that would let you take Chemistry 280 in the summer before taking 223, and that would actually make you a better 223 student. And then if you had it in the fall of 2019, you probably would have already had 122 and 223, and many of your classmates would have been taking 280 in the spring of 2021, but you would take something else then and save the 280 until the summer of 2021. And that's fine. The part that makes it a little bit problematic is that there is not Chemistry 280 lab happening in the summer, at least not in London. So the normal way to do it would be to put off taking 280 lab until the following spring, so the spring of 2022. And if you had took 111 in the fall of 2020, then you'll just be on track with all the rest of your classmates taking 280 lab in the spring of 2022. On the other hand, if you had it in fall of 2019, taking lab in the spring of 2022 will put you behind your classmates, But that's fine if you're a bio major, for instance. But if you're a chemistry major, that could put you back. But if you're a chemistry major, we also have a third option for you, a third situation where we could work out taking 280 lab before you took 280. So take it in the spring of 2021. 280 lab and 280 lecture are not very closely tied. It would not be that big a deal to take 280 lab before you took the 280 course. And then you'd be right on par with all the other chemistry majors. So, chemistry 280 at the Queen Mary University of London in the summer of 2021 is a great way to experience British culture, learn a very important course in general chemistry, and if you go, a good time will be had by all.